Good morning, students. We will try to solve some numericals based on simple pendulum today. So before we come to the numericals part, let us see the main formulas to be used while solving the numericals. So the formulas are: number one, E is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. I think you are aware of this formula we discussed yesterday. This is the main formula to calculate the time period, and to be used, this formula to be used when both the length as well as the acceleration due to gravity is given. Second, we can use T1 by T2 is equal to under root L1 by L2. This is the formula to be used when we find there is change in the length of a pendulum made. That is when the length is increased by 4 times or it is made 1/9, something like this. When there is change in the length of pendulum but there is no change in the acceleration due to gravity. In that case, we can use this formula. Third is E1 by T2 is equal to under root G2 by G1. This is the formula we can use when there is change only in the acceleration due to gravity. That is when there is no change in the length of a pendulum. In that case, we can use this. And the fourth one is when we find change being made in both length as well as the acceleration due to gravity. Then in that case, we can use this is equal to under root L1 by L2 into G2 by G1. So we have these four important formulas to be used in order to solve the numericals on simple pendulum. So let us see a few questions from the exercise to get an idea how to solve this. See question number 3. I am explaining to you the question number 3. We see a second pendulum is taken to a place where acceleration due to gravity falls to 1/4. How is the time period of the pendulum affected? That is, in this case you find the pendulum is taken to a place where there is change in the acceleration due to gravity, where you find acceleration due to gravity becoming 1/4. Now since the same pendulum is taken to different place, it is obvious that there is no change in the length of a pendulum. There is only change in the acceleration due to gravity. Now it is the second pendulum that is taken. That is, the time period of second pendulum is 2 seconds. It is 2 seconds. And we can take the acceleration due to gravity as g, where when taken to a different place, we can assume that acceleration due to gravity of different place as g2, where it falls to 1/4. So we can write 1/4 g. So you have to find out what will be the new time period. So I told you when there is only change in the acceleration due to gravity, we can use this. That is T1 by T2 is equal to under root G2 by G1. So we have T1 given as 2 seconds. T2 you have to find out. G2 is 1/4g and G1 is g given. So we can cancel this and can be written as 1 by under root 1/4. And its value is 1/2. That is, when you cross multiply this, we can get the time period 2 to the 4 seconds. So this is the new time period we have got when there is change in the acceleration due to gravity. Now how is this time period affected? So you can compare it with the original time period. It is this time period getting just double to the original time period. So we can write time period gets double. We can write time period gets double. This way. Let us come to one more question from the same exercise. We can see question number 7. The time periods of two simple pendulums at a place are in the ratio 2:1. Then what will be the ratio of their lengths? You see? It is given in question number 7, where the ratio of the time period is 2:1 given, and you have to find out the ratio of the lengths. So we have this formula: T1 by T2 is equal to under root L1 by L2, and the ratio is given where you can see there are two time periods given for two simple pendulums. That's why we have used this formula where two time periods are given. Similarly, two lengths are also mentioned. So we can write the ratio 2:1 and then L1 by L2. So on squaring both sides, it becomes 4 by 1, where it will be L1 by L2. So the ratio of the length will be 4:1. Ratio of length is 4:1. I hope it is clear. We will see one more question. That is question number 6. Let's see question number 6 now. Number 6 is question number 6. A pendulum completes 2 oscillations in 5 seconds. What is the time period? So it's given number of oscillations made in 5 seconds is 2. So what we can do? We can find the frequency first, which will be equal to 2 by 5, which you can see it is 0.4 Hz. And since we have to find the time period in number A, which is 1 by f, which means 5 by 2, we can reciprocate this. 5 by 2, time period will come equal to 2.5 seconds. And second part is to find the length if g is 9.8 meter per second square. So we can see here we have the formula 2 pi under root L by g. When you square both sides, you get into L by g. And to get the value of L, we can also write 2 square into g divided by 4 pi square. Now you can put the values. Time we have already calculated as 2.5 square into g is given 9.8. 4 into pi is 3.14 square. So when you calculate all these, you will be getting a length equal to 1.55 meters. So this is the answer we have. Hope the simple pendulum part is clear to you. Please practice this from the book. So we will come with the next chapter in the next class. Thank you.